This is Big Fluff 27, and I'm joined by Mogzier Wolf.
Hello?
And this is the Toxic Working Title Podcast. We're still working on the title. Well, this is where me and Mock will talk about nerdy stuff.
Sounds like fun.
And to kick us off, with us having the new Spider-Man game around the horizon, what Marvel or DC game do you want to see next?
Ooh. Now that's a good question.
That is. Now keep in mind we got a Black Panther game coming soon, and Captain America.
True. And Wolverine.
Oh shit, I forgot about Wolverine.
Let's see, I'm trying to think of characters I like that don't get enough video games.
We also got, I think, an Iron Man game coming.
Yeah.
I feel like that's one they talked about.
I think so. Maybe a Green Arrow game.
Yeah, that might not be too bad.
I mean, I still want a Flash game, but they haven't gotten around to making that yet.
I think they could probably do a flip. Actually, I want to see a good Superman game.
Ooh, yeah, that's a good point. I used to really think that Superman was a boring character, but like, a lot of things have changed my mind on that recently.
Oh yeah. His villains are amazing.
True.
I think they need to take a break from Batman games for a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, Batman games are great and all, but there's way too many of them, and they need to focus on some other characters.
Even though the last one they did was kind of live service, so we're still working on it. I think they're supposed to fix that. Suicide Squad or Kills the Justice League.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could totally see that game not even coming out, though, to be honest.
I think they want to put it out either way. I mean, they got all that money on it now, so they kind of have to put it out.
They had all the money out on Batgirl movie, and they didn't put that out.
Yeah, but this is a game industry. They have, like, never not put a game out.
Oh.
When it was already basically done.
You know, as much as we're saying not to make any more, Batman games for a little bit, like, I am excited that I'm finally going to get to play Arkham Knight when it comes to the Switch with the collection.
I wouldn't mind another Injustice game, though.
Yeah, Injustice 3. There's so much more they can do with it now.
Like, what path would they choose? Will it be the one where Superman wins or Batman wins?
I mean, I think you'd have to make it the one where Batman wins, right?
Not too sure, but they kind of always go with the darker thing on there. Where they get, like, the alternate universe Batman coming back and trying to save everything.
Yeah, that could work.
And you got Batman versus Batman.
Yeah. The Battle of the Batmen.
I also wouldn't mind seeing that Ninja Batman.
Oh, yeah.
That would not be a bad game.
Dude, it totally would be fun. I'd buy it.
But I don't see them doing something like that. Because it's not really like what you would call like super popular. Or popular enough to try to make a whole game on.
Yeah, true.
Maybe like a cheap $40 game might be not bad for it, but...
You know what's really surprising?
What's that?
Wonder Woman is a big character in DC, and yet I don't think she's ever had her own video game.
I don't think she has either. I know Green Lantern had one.
Oh, yeah.
That was back when like they were just like trying to pump out as many movie-based games as possible. They really don't do that anymore. Oh, hold on. Alright. We were in the loading screen.
Ah.
I'll start telling you when that come up. Or
Okay.
comes up. What were you saying?
Most likely that might have been cut off.
Yo, I think it was.
Oh well. Gist of the story, no Wonder Woman game for some reason.
Yeah, what else have they not did? Well, you already said the obvious, a Flash game. I mean, a Green Arrow game. No Blue Beetle game.
Yeah. I mean, I would say they could do a Blue Beetle game, but with the way that the movie's probably gonna tank, just because of how people are reacting to it, I don't think we'll get one.
Yeah. There's like a
Which
lot
is a shame.
You remember back in like on the PS2 days where they were just pumping out movie game after movie game?
Yes, I do.
Like they had a Ghost Rider game that wasn't too bad actually.
I did
Even
not
though
play that
Activision
game.
did it. Activision had a habit of making really bad superhero games.
Huh. Do you ever play the Deadpool games? Because I never played, or Deadpool game, I never played it.
Oh yeah, it was good. It's expensive as hell though on PS4.
I do think that maybe that's, like, instead of, you know, everybody making superhero movies, maybe we should dial that back a bit and start focusing more on the games section.
Yeah, I kind of feel like the movies might be helping the games out a little bit.
Oh. I mean, fair enough. Although, they still have not made a game with one of my favorite characters, Doctor Doom.
I mean, they are like pumping out more games than they used to, though. We are getting more Marvel games than we used to. And DC games.
Dude, I don't know if you remember, like, though, like, half of the old games were Batman.
Oh yeah, and they weren't that good at all.
No. I mean, as much as I think people would disagree with me on this, I absolutely hated the Batman game based on the second Batman movie for the Super Nintendo. It was hard as hell.
Now, if the Avengers game wasn't live service, it would have been really good. I actually like the Avengers game. I like the story.
Maybe, just maybe, live service is not a good thing for every game.
No, it's not really a good thing at all for any single player game.
Yeah.
But Avengers did have a good story, though. I also like Guardian of the Galaxy game.
Yeah, that's also on the Switch.
I wouldn't mind seeing an Iron Man game, though.
A new Iron Man game, because they did make one.
I've
seen footage of it.
PS3.
Yeah, I've
it was
seen
really good
footage
too.
of it.
They had Hulk Ultimate Destruction as well. That wasn't bad.
What was it? Oh,
the Ultimate Destruction game. It was pretty good.
I think I saw images of that in a gaming magazine, but that's like the most I've ever seen of it.
Yeah, it's a fairly decent game.
You want to get the slurp?
Oh yeah. I want to know how that Captain America Black Panther game is going to go.
Yeah, and are they gonna just be a self-contained story, or is it gonna be like something that connects to the Wolverine story? Because Wolverine was around during Captain America's World War II days.
Yeah, that could be like DLC. Well, hopefully it actually serves the games right. Hopefully it's not like fucks around and kind of ruins a Marvel streak right now.
Yeah.
I mean, that sense did good. Guardians of the Galaxy did good. Spider-Man did good.
Oh yeah, Spider-Man did like amazing, but then again, he's always a spectacular series for a video game.
Oh man, it was fantastic.
Hey now that I know they probably have a movie game, the Fantastic Four, but they need a good game. For as popular as they are,
I think
they need a good movie too.
They need another Ultimate Alliance game.
I mean,
that was not bad.
I've not actually played Ultimate Alliance, so...
Midnight Suns is close to it, but it's not it. It wasn't bad though. I really liked it.
Now, Midnight Suns, that's something I could see getting... If Marvel would do some more animated movies like they used to do, I could see that being an animated movie.
Yeah, but I think they don't do animated movies because they know they cannot compete with DC on that front.
Yeah. I mean, that is true. I mean, DC has been doing some pretty good ones.
I mean,
It's
say
like
what you want
the only
to...
thing people say good thing about them.
Yeah, it's like their movies in general are kind of bad. But like when it comes to like their like animated stuff, it's really good.
Yeah.
It's top tier stuff. I mean, they can't really mess up. They're just adapting comic books, so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know people were mad about the end of Hush. Because they changed things around. But I mean, like, it's an adaptation. Of course it's going to change things around. It's not going to be page for page. Otherwise, what's the point? If you've read the comic, you don't need to watch the thing.
Oh, yeah, I want to get HBO Max just so I can watch those.
Oh, man, dude. I gotta get War World. That's out. I gotta get the Legion of Superheroes movie. Oh, crap. The Isekai movie when that comes out.
You know, in all honesty, their anime stuff is, like, killing it. Just, like, looking at it now, they are doing amazing.
Oh, yeah.
Look at the Harley Quinn show.
True. Oh, and they got that Gotham, by Gaslight, I think it is?
That I have not seen.
No, not Gotham by Gaslight. That was a different movie. The Doom That Came to Gotham, that's what it is.
Oh, yeah, it's supposed to be the H.P. Lovecraft style one.
Yeah. That is coming out. Oh, it's out, I mean. But it's like still kind of a little expensive at Walmart.
Flashpoint Paradox movie was good.
I still have to see that, and I also gotta see the I also gotta see the newer Flash one that they made with him going back in time in World War II.
Oh, really? They did one?
Yeah, it's actually called Justice Society, but it's about Barry Allen learning about his super speed and basically going back in time, teaming up with Jay Garrick, Wonder Woman, and some other older heroes.
Oh, man. Can't wait till that Wolverine game, though, even though it's going to be a while.
Oh, yeah.
I'm, like, curious who all they're bringing in.
Good point. Wolverine has a big mythos. Is that the right word?
Yeah, I think so.
I wonder if Lady Deathstrike will be in it.
Oh, it could be. I wonder if they're, like, how they're going to do it. It would be hard if they did it, free roam.
Maybe they might take the same path that they did with Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, yeah, they could. Wouldn't be bad. I mean, if they haven't, like, traveled through time, then... But obviously, if they're using Wolverine, it's going to be him going through time. Not like time traveling, but just over time.
Yeah. Him and his time in Japan, his time in the military. Crap, I'm trying to think about the X-Deaths and X-Lives of Wolverine comic to figure out what other times he was in.
Hit with Weapon X and all that, and...
Oh, yeah, Weapon X, I forgot about that.
Maybe we'll see Deadpool.
Yeah, Sabretooth has to be in it.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And to be honest, I would not mind if they did a little bit of the modern day and had him fight Mr. Sinister.
Oh, yeah. Now, I know you ain't really played Yakuza, but in Yakuza, you got this guy named Majima that's constantly hunting you down. I kind of feel like that might be Sabretooth, the Wolverine game.
Yeah, that does sound like Sabretooth.
Just having to be like a villain that's like always jumping you and... Like, don't make him the main villain, though.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I just want to point out this rainbow in the sky.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Oh, I also wanted to bring up that I thought of an idea for a video game that will never happen. What if they made a Booster Gold game where you go through different periods of DC history trying to fix stuff?
Yeah, I don't think that would happen. That wouldn't be bad.
I mean, it probably won't happen. Booster Gold is not a very well-liked character for some reason.
Oh yeah. 2 months till the Spider-Man game.
Alright.
And we'll get to see who Venom's going to be.
Mary Jane Watson. No,
No,
I'm
dude,
just kidding.
they're kind of keeping it really hush-hush on who it is. They teased Harry, but they never outright said it's Harry. Which is kind of weird if Venom's Harry, because, I mean, he doesn't look like he has any hair.
Nice. Oh, there. Found somebody.
They're saying
Yeah, it would
that it's going to set up the Green Goblin, but I kind of hope the Green Goblin's, like, already in there.
Right.
Those games kind of, like, have a habit of having a twist thrown in, to where the main villain doesn't seem like the main villain.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's good. I mean, like, I actually did not like Spider-Man 1 at first, but I thought the main villain was just going to be Mr. Negative.
So who was the main villain of that?
Doc Ock.
Oh.
Yeah, I had, like, no idea it was going to be Doc Ock at all.
I did not get to watch your full playthrough of that, so...
Oh, man. Yeah, they, like, kind of set up Doc Ock from the beginning, you just don't realize it. But he starts off as your friend, then he's slowly descending into madness, then he ends up going crazy.
And... you know, that is the tragedy of, like, everybody who mentors Peter Parker, though.
Yeah. But it's like, how they did his story this time around, it was like, you kind of actually felt bad for him. But he had some kind of disease to where his, neurological disease, to where his body was failing him. So he created the tentacles to kind of assist him. But they ended up kind of taking his mind over, corrupting him.
Right.
And then, like, Peter, there's a point where Spider-Man was like, oh, if I just show him that I'm Peter Parker, he'll quit. But then, like, right when he's about to reveal he's Peter Parker, Doc Ock says, I knew I should have stopped you, Peter, before he even took his mask off. And that's when Peter gets, like, super pissed and just starts beating the hell out of Doc Ock.
Damn, so he already knew.
Yeah, the whole time.
Wow.
I also got to play the Miles Morales game, too. Well, finish it.
Two people over here.
I'm coming. Man, I can't wait till that Spider-Man 2 comes out.
It won't be long. Like you said, 2 months.
It was a good idea, though, for him to have Miles Morales give him his own game so they can kind of show him off a little bit. Zombiac Games is actually kind of genius with a lot of their stuff right now. Where's the other guy? Oh no. Oh, I'm dead!
Oh no!
Alright, go in the loading screen. Well, let's just ready up.
Yeah. It's... you know, I'm not sure who's gonna play in the new Fantastic Four movie when Hollywood Strikes get done, but I mean, with all the talk of Adam Driver as Mr. Fantastic, I would like to see that. They just have to get somebody who can act alongside him for Invisible Woman.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'm on a loading screen.
Oh yeah. Me too. Do you hear me?
Yeah.
So I don't know why I cut you off that one time. That's kind of weird.
Yeah. Your recording equipment doesn't like me.
I need actual recording equipment.
Okay.
I'm kind of excited about Iron Man game though.
Yeah.
They do
Who
that.
they gonna pick for his villain?
That's actually a good question.
I mean, they could pick from like Whiplash or the Mandarin.
True. I don't really know any Iron Man villains actually.
They could pick. Oh shoot. The Justin Hammer and Sasha Hammer. They're like rivals of Starks.
See, I think what the problem with the Iron Man game would be is they couldn't really do They couldn't, not live action, but free roam. But he's not necessarily a friendly. He's not necessarily a neighborhood hero.
No.
Well, like Spider-Man. It's like Spider-Man's whole thing. He's a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. He's a street level hero.
He takes care of his own neighborhood, but he doesn't really like he'll get involved in the big stuff, but
yeah, like Daredevil.
Yeah.
I think Daredevil's strictly street level.
I mean, yeah, I think so. Dude, I like the fact that they now have the later Daredevil ones have Elektra as Daredevil now too.
Can you imagine if like they switch, like if Daredevil switched roles, like he was like, oh, I'm taking a day off, and Thor took his place.
Oh my goodness.
Like Thor would kill Kingpin.
True.
Now Spider-Man's villains are kind of a different story. He fights some pretty high-level dudes.
I mean, some, but like the Trapster, for example. And honestly, I'll just say it, I believe that Thor could take out the Lizard easily.
Oh yeah. I'll be fair, Spider-Man could too.
Kraven the Hunter, it'd be easy for Thor.
Like, the only thing stopping Spider-Man from killing is his own morals. Look at Superior Spider-Man, where he was like, Doc Ock was like just killing people straight up.
Yeah. Well, he was the superior version.
Well, it's like he realized how much Peter was holding back. Also, have you ever seen the Civil War movie?
No, I haven't. I still have to watch it.
So there's a really good scene in there that displays his strength, where he easily pushes back Bucky's arm.
Huh.
And he easily just deflects Captain America's shield.
Huh.
Like, he doesn't even stagger or nothing. That guy just shows his strength.
Yeah.
He is really powerful.
Oh, 100%. Like, the thing about Peter Parker is that even though he has morals, he will threaten to kill people or potentially do so, unlike Batman, who just refuses to even kill the Joker, despite the fact that the Joker has harmed pretty much everybody in his life at this point.
Pretty sure there's a comic book where the Punisher is Spider-Man.
You know what's a really interesting thing about the Punisher is there's an alternate universe where he's Cosmic Ghost Rider.
Oh yeah, with Baby Thanos.
Yeah. He also showed up in the Guardians of the Galaxy at one point.
Oh shit.
Comics.
And then there's also one where Spider-Man is a Ghost Rider.
I didn't know about that, but I do know about him as a what if Spider-Man kept his cosmic powers?
Oh yeah. What did happen? Did he like go evil or?
I don't quite remember because it was a long time ago. I don't have the comic anymore, but I believe Venom was in there at some point.
I mean, if Spider-Man snaps, he could be like a major threat.
Oh yeah.
You see where the comic book where they turn on the Hulk and they like put the Hulk inside a jar and shit, and
I've not seen it, but I have heard about it.
then he like ends up breaking out and just it's crazy. Also shows the Hulk's power.
So does World War Hulk.
Might have been World War Hulk.
Yeah, that's like World War Hulk. He just decimates everybody.
Well, they should have messed with him and his
True.
people that he found.
The saddest thing is that like the Avengers are they're kind of rude to each other, and especially to Bruce Banner.
Dude, they are massive dicks.
Yeah. Because, like, you see some of the stuff they've done, even from the early comics, and they're just, like, not... They know Bruce Banner, for example, was dealing with mental health issues, but they don't try to help him. They try to kill him.
It's like, oh, he's a massive threat, we need to take him out.
Yeah.
We have She-Hulk, she's our new Hulk.
Yeah, they just replaced him with She-Hulk.
Yeah.
And they kind of did for a while, to be honest. Dude, what would you imagine an Injustice world like Marvel world to be like?
Oh man. Did Hulk, no, I mean not Hulk, but did Thor ever turn on him, or did they ever turn on Thor?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think Thor played a part in Civil War. I think he tried to get out of it.
Yeah, I think he was doing something else.
Well, I remember there was one where he got like captured or something, and he got out of there. Well, he wasn't even in the Civil War movie either. So I think that was like a way of them like ratting him out.
Yeah.
But I think Ragnarok was going on at the same time as that.
Yeah, I think that's supposed to be what the timeline is. Because that's why Hulk's not there.
I think in reality, Thor would like decimate a lot of people.
Oh, that's also a reason why. You know?
Like, they really didn't have no super powerful heroes in there. I mean, it was all basically just like humanoid characters, besides Vision.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw out a hot take here. I'm not really a big fan of Vision.
Me neither. But the WandaVision show was good.
I've still not seen that.
Like, if you want to watch Multiverse of Madness, you might want to watch WandaVision.
Okay.
It makes it more enjoyable.
I guess it would explain more why Scarlet Witch turns evil.
Oh yeah. You get to see her descend into madness. Which, I mean, the reason she descends into madness makes a lot of sense.
Right. I mean, her children.
Yeah, that she finds out none of it was real at all, and just... I mean, that would kind of fuck anyone over.
True.
I mean, all she really wanted was a family.
Ahana means family.
Family means no one gets left behind or forgotten.
Yeah. I still can't believe Stitch got his own manga.
Oh yeah. Unless you're, an X-Men. They completely forgot about that one X-Men.
Which one?
So, okay, I don't know the character's name. I only like briefly seen him in something. He's only really in one comic book. But his power is, he goes unrecognized. But he's been with the X-Men since the beginning.
That is the most horrible power to have.
Yeah, but it's like, he actually saved them a lot. They just don't know who did it, or what happened, because, well, his power. And I'm down.
Right.
2 of them.
I'll try to get to you. I made it.
Yeah, I can't remember his name though.
Man, that is terrible though. Like, you get passed out mutant powers basically when you're born. You get a mutant power, and it's just like, oh, cool. When you find out you're a mutant, and it's just like, yeah, you get the worst power possible. Although Rogue's was pretty bad for a while too.
Rogue does have a bad one. And major misconception with Wolverine is metal claws are not his power.
Yeah, it's his bone claws, but he had adamantium fused into his body at Weapon X.
It was like the sphere trauma that kind of just like messed his memory up.
You know what I don't know is which is stronger, adamantium or vibranium?
I think they're the same thing.
Oh.
I just hope they don't give Wolverine vibranium claws. It needs to be adamantium.
Yeah. Of course, if they're the same thing, would it really matter?
Yes, it does matter. The name matters. That's like my big thing. They gotta get the name right with the animania, man.
You know another character that does... Oh. Loading screen. You know what? I'm just gonna talk anyway. If it gets on the recorder, it does. On the video. You know another character that doesn't have a video game is Firestorm.
He's in Injustice.
Yeah, he doesn't have his own game.
Yeah, but I really don't see him getting one. He's not like super popular.
Well, a movie could change that.
I don't think we'll get a movie.
You don't know, the Creature Commandos are getting their own show.
Yeah, but that's probably because James Gunn likes them and they're obscure.
Well, they are obscure. You know, they basically have their own, Marvel has their own, the Howling Commandos.
Yeah. The, dude that played Damien Dark played, Doom Dugan in, Captain America.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. A reason finally to watch Captain America.
Dude's an awesome actor.
I know, right?
Tom Lee Jones is also in it.
I know I should know that guy. 'Cause I'm pretty sure he's in the Men in Black movies. Unless I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, guess what I got on my recorder today?
What's that?
Punisher Warzone. Gonna be checking that out tomorrow. I'm finally gonna get to see it.
I love that movie. I like how they did Microchip.
So who plays Microchip?
Oh crap, the dude from oh, the dude that plays Newman. Wayne Knight.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he does a good job at it too. A lot better than the Punisher show did. The Punisher show made him a skinny guy. And it's like, don't make Microchip skinny. I mean, it didn't really work.
I have not seen the Punisher show. I don't even know who played him.
The dude was not bad that played him. He's from The Walking Dead.
Oh.
Now, he was amazing in the Daredevil show where he played the Punisher in that.
So what is your opinion on all these Disney Plus shows?
I don't mind them too much. I mean, it gives us more superhero stuff.
I mean, that's true.
I mean, they're not all that bad. I mean,
a lot of people, I think, have higher expectations for them.
I mean, they're basically TV shows. I mean, it's...
Yeah, they're gonna have a budget, and a lot of people are mad at, like, Secret Invasion, and it's like, it's actually, to be honest, the whole revelation from Secret Invasion, it actually makes me more excited for the MCU than, you know, than
Be
it would have been
fair.
if it was just a Nick Fury show.
I think people had way too much hope for Secret Invasion being really good. The whole concept of Secret Invasion sounds really boring to me, so that's why I have no expectations for it.
You mean aliens disguised as people is boring?
Yeah, to me it is.
Dude, I think it's awesome.
I mean, I'm probably going to watch it. It's probably going to be better than I think it is because I have no expectations about it. Plus,
Unless
I don't
you
really
were
like the
replaced by an
scrolls in
alien.
general. Scrolls are kind of boring.
The scrolls themselves are boring, but the idea of having to figure out who it is and the mystery of it, I love mystery shows, so.
Hmm.
I don't know if that counts as nerdy, but
Yeah, I mean, it's Marvel, so that's what we're talking about.
yeah.
I mean, these are all nerdy topics, no matter what way you look at it.
True.
Even though Marvel's a lot more mainstream than it used to be.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people, like, there's a lot of people that watch the movies, and I think this is part of the problem, especially with critics, is that they watch the movies and they don't actually know enough about the source material.
No. Now, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 was amazing.
Yeah, I still
Loved
gotta
it.
see that.
You also got to play the game.
I mean,
The
maybe one
game
day.
is very similar to Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3.
Really?
Yeah. Like, the characters and everything are very similar to each other. Now, I'm not talking about, like, the main characters. I'm talking about the characters they add to it.
Oh.
Even though they made Cosmo a female, but, I mean, there was, like, some something about shit talked about that, but I don't see anything wrong with it. It's just a dog.
Yeah, really. I never understood that kind of criticism for, like, you know, like, for stupid stuff.
There was a funny bit where Cracklin calls Cosmo a bad dog, and Cosmo gets really offended by it, and is like constantly berating him about wanting her to call him or call her a good dog, wanting him to call her a good dog. It was funny.
You know, it's kind of, with the way that they rewrote Miss Marvel's origins, I'm kind of wondering if they're ever going to do, like, the Inhumans.
They had a human show.
Oh. Never mind, then.
Yeah. It wasn't that good.
Maybe that's why, then.
Man, I really want to...
Kamala Khan is now a mutant, so...
Oh, yeah. I really want to see more, Wait, is she a mutant in the comics, or is she a mutant in the, show?
She was a mutant in the show, but I think they killed her in the... I know they killed her in the comics in one of the Spider-Man ones.
In the show,
she
she's
was brought back as a mutant.
The show, she's a Jinn.
Well, she's a mutant now in the comics, so...
Yeah, but in the show, she's a Jinn.
Oh.
She's a, mystical genie. Or she's part Jinn.
Oh. Well, who knows? Maybe she'll be a Jinn in the comics officially, too.
Oh, no.
I heard she was supposed to be a mutant.
No, she's a Jinn.
Oh.
Her, great-grandmother was full Jinn, then her... No, pretty much, yeah, her grandfather was, human.
And give her purple hair, she'll be Shantae.
As a genie.
I'm sorry if I offended any genies out there.
There's a difference. One makes wishes, one kills.
Oh.
I think. I don't know. Jinns are I'm not really too sure on Jinns.
You know there's a DC character called Jin that was in the Teen Titans at one point?
Huh.
Yeah, in the Rebirth era.
But I liked what I seen in Miss Marvel, though. It wasn't bad.
I still have seen none of it.
Okay, so one interesting thing about Guardians of the Galaxy game. So they show all the Marvel games, or almost all of them, because what's happening is there's this part where they're going through like this portal that like just shows all reality, or all these different realities, and you see like the Avengers and you see Spider-Man in there. It was pretty neat.
Huh. You know, I'm kind of surprised that they didn't. I don't think they got any DLC. Because like the Avengers game got a lot of DLC.
Yeah, but Guardians of the Galaxy didn't want to do that. Their story's kind of just clean cut and over.
That's so unusual with games.
It is a good story though. I actually highly recommend playing that game. They even got Fing Fang Boom in there.
You know, going back to people getting mad at superhero movies, though, there's something that I don't understand that people get mad about, and that's that everybody wants their movies to be super serious, but like, there's some really good, funny stuff in movies that people are just like, oh, this is terrible, like Spider-Man dancing in Spider-Man 3. It's supposed to be cringy. It's supposed to be funny.
I love it. It's such a meme. I love it, man.
I know, right?
It's like one meme I seen. It was Peter Parker dancing. It says, "When she's an Aunt May, but she's not your Aunt May." I eventually want to get where we can look at memes in this channel.
Oh man, that would be really cool.
Like, well, you better internet, man. I'm definitely looking to get the technology to do like a lot more advanced stuff than we're doing now.
Right. Are we allowed to talk about music on here for a second?
Yeah, we can talk about music. We can talk about anything nerdy.
Okay. Well,
music's nerdy.
Okay, well then in that case, so I know you talk about Mike DeBray a lot and his music, but I didn't know if you had anything new coming out.
So, August 26th. Yes, I know. His newest album drops. I believe it's Cartoons Volume 3, and you will be able to check it out on iTunes, Spotify, and YouTube.
Oh, sounds good.
Oh man.
I know that was a bad segue, but
oh no, it was good. What's something else? Man, I really want to play the Avengers game again. But we're actually almost out of time.
Oh.
Yeah, we don't really have a name for the show yet. I'm still kind of working on a title. I mean, I'm not really sure what I want to call it. But it's want to be like focused on nerdy stuff. Or just us nerding out about stuff. But me and Mark Wolf will talk about a title and we'll present it when the video comes out. Still there, Mark?
Yeah.
We will also talk about anime, we'll talk about video games, movies, music. Oh, then next one we'll cover the Mario movie.
Oh man.
Dude, you gotta see that.
I do have to see it.
I love the Mario movie. But that is it. That is our time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that notification, or like and subscribe. And hit the notification bell and leave a comment of what you want to see us do next. Got anything to say, Mark Wolf?
This is our first episode of this. I had fun. Hope that we get to do it again soon.
Oh, we will. Good night, guys.
Good night.